Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's March 3rd, 3/3/2020. Okay, a couple of observations I made today. Hold on one sec. I just want to let everybody know I'm all right. The coronavirus has now hit Westchester County, New York. We have our first case. Now the father is a 50-year-old guy, 50-year-old male. Came back from Miami, Florida. Apparently complained about chest pains, headaches, fever, all the nausea, your basic flu conditions. Went into the ER hospital and was admitted to a hospital down in the city immediately. Discharged and admitted to a hospital in the city. Again, discharged, admitted to a hospital in the city. Now the reason why I'm saying that twice is because while he was in the emergency room, he infected, I'm sure, a half a dozen other people. You see, don't be fooled by the hype, guys, okay? What this is, it's another strand of the flu. That's all it is. You ever have the flu before? I did many years ago, and it sucked, okay? I think I got it from my daughter. I'm not 100% sure where I got it from. But, what was I saying? Oh, anyway, so this is just another form of the flu. Might be a stronger form, whatever it may be. Flu shots don't work on it, and don't be fooled about that bullshit, because flu shots don't do a fucking thing for you, okay? They don't do anything. Nothing. Zero, zip, nada. And God knows what they're pumping in your bloodstream to begin with anyway. Who knows what it is? Because what they do is they make people go out and get the flu shot, and then all of a sudden they come back and say, oh, the reason why it's not working is it's a different strand. Oh, great. So that flu shot I got, the thing you pumped me up with, God knows what chemicals, doesn't work. Okay? Don't believe that nonsense. Don't get it. I haven't gotten it. Never will. I'm not saying when I was a kid they gave it to me. I had no choice. See, that's the thing when you're a child. You have no choice but to digest whatever information they give you. And that's why they lie to the children about the planet. Okay? That's why they lie to them and say that we live on this ball. And that's why they get to them when they're children. That should piss you off. It pisses me off. It should piss you off too. Because they know. They've been doing it for centuries. Well, maybe not centuries, but they've been doing it for decades. Okay? And it's just recent. How did we know in 1950 and 1940 we lived on a planet? Because you were told. There were no pictures. There were nothing. Zip. Nada. We had shit. Nothing. You were told we lived on a planet. You believed it. Because you were told. At a very young age. It's that bad. It's that bad. That's where the lies begin. All the way when you're a child that doesn't know anything. And now you're a bigger child thinking you live on a planet. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Before I go further into the coronavirus, let's just take a quick look at that. I want you to understand the perspective of being on a planet. Okay, you can't see the sun right now because it's raining. So I'm not even sure where the hell it should be, but let's just say it's at 12 o'clock, okay? Which is right above my head, 12 o'clock. Okay. So now, remember Star Trek, because we're going to look at the Enterprise. Remember those pictures, those fantastic pictures of the Enterprise underneath the planet? Well, the sun is actually 12 o'clock right now, okay? So where you would be in that bendy, curvy area, okay? And you'd be looking straight out from the planet to where the sun is. Okay, so you would be basically almost on your side, okay? People would be underneath us, and people would be above us. All right, just to give you that perspective of what a planet actually looks like in your head when you're looking at the sun. You see, us flat earthers look at it in a different way because it makes sense. See, we're flat and we're stationary, which means we're not moving. And we're watching the sun pass by us and come toward us. See, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? This planet, with us being on the side, looking out into space and seeing the sun, which is halfway, around the planet, and you're looking, it just doesn't make any sense. And then you comprehend the water. Well, then why isn't the water going around? I mean, why isn't it falling off the planet? Well, because Neil deGrasse Tyson said that gravity is pulling from every single side. You see, here's the ball, okay? And gravity is pulling from every single corner of the earth. Remember that word, corner, because he did say that, corner of the earth. I love that. That's nice. NDT, we love you. You've done so much for us on Flat Earth. I really have to take this opportunity to call NDT out and just say, hi, how are you? Us in the Flat Earth community just love you, because everything that you say is just such bullshit, and we could use so much of it. So keep it coming, and keep the stupid statements going, because we like to cut and snip and like to make little videos of you. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to go off on that tangent. Anyway, so I just want you to think about that perspective of a planet. It just doesn't, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you think about it, and you're like, why isn't the water falling off? Why is that? Why is that? Where are the clouds going? How could they be traveling around this planet when you're talking about gas? That's what clouds are. There should be no gravitational pull of gas. Where is the bleeding part of space? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't comprehend. Okay, and that's pretty much just why it makes so much sense with a flat Earth covered with a dome and stationary. It's simple, very, very simple. So don't be fooled about the coronavirus. I will be stopping off at the supermarket and picking up a 6-pack of Corona for myself. I actually heard, and this is the most ridiculous thing, and that's how trained people are. This is how trained they are. There is a decrease of sales of Corona beer. There is a decrease of sales in pretty much all the Chinese restaurants. Go ahead, ask the one. If you live in the U.S., ask anybody. Ask your local Chinese restaurant. Just ask them about sales in your restaurant. See, now that's how pathetic the media is, and that's how they lie. And they keep the trained rats going. Oh, it's so nice to be awake, but so hard to see others still asleep. I thank you for viewing my videos. Subbing to my channel, let me be a part of your life.